2 years ago, if you told me that I would be traveling because of a video game, I wouldn't believe you at all. I'm just not the type to do something like that. Until one day, me and my friends discovered Smash Bros. We had heard about Smash Bros, we just didn't know Smash Bros. Until I landed the nastiest 0 to death with King K. Rool, and we started going to tournaments. Fast forward 2 years later and we're flying a plane into a dying star. I'm not good at the game by any means, but after playing and watching Smash for 2 years, I was itching to go to Supernova. Me and my friend couldn't have picked a better tournament to pull up to. That joint was stacked. Speaking of joints, that was the highest I've ever been in my life. We spent day 1 meeting top players and exploring. On day 2, we got cooked. The venue for SmashCon was Gargantuanimus. Let me explain what it looked like. On the left near the entrance, there was some stores. On the right side of the venue, there was a store that sold food and drinks and stuff. Further up to the right, there was a bunch of setups. In the center, there was a bunch of chairs in a big circle. And in the middle, there was a bunch of screens. All of them had streams on them. On the left side, there was the Stride Gaming setup. Me and my friend got to play against Shattuck and MVD. They cooked us. Further up in the middle, there was a recharge zone. It had a bunch of bean bags and stuff that you can relax on. To the left of that, there was a really big setup. In that area, that's where the broadcast team was stationed. To the left of that was the VIP room. In the far left corner, there was this arcade spot. And then on the left side of the venue, there were 2 gates. And they led to even more stuff. They had a VR station and like 60 more stations of setups with people just playing Smash. Did I mention this place was humongous? Meeting and talking with top players was probably the most chill thing ever. I thought when a top player like MKLeo walked into the room, someone would notice him and be like, "Oh my god, it's MKLeo!" And then the whole room would swarm them, but it was literally nothing like that. Everybody was so busy playing Smash. People like The Buzz, Tweak, Light, and Akola could just casually stroll on by and nobody would bat an eye. And these were people that I've been a fan of for almost 2 years. Talking with them and getting to know them had to be one of the coolest experiences I've had when meeting someone who's really popular. And then when they got on stage to play, the hype is like nothing you've ever seen before. At least 20 rows of people completely surrounding the setup. It felt like there was a battle between the crowd based on who they were cheering for, especially when 2 top players go head to head. And anytime one of the top players do something sick, that one half of the crowd, they'll just start going crazy and they'll be hyping up the player. And the tension just keeps building and building and building until one of the players wins the game and then the whole crowd just explodes. And the best part is that no matter who wins out of the set, everybody gets excited. No matter who wins, everybody loves it. We were also high as hell that day too, and we had the munchies. There was a Walmart that was walking distance from the venue. I pulled up and we got some Lunchables. We also got some chips, some cookies. The problem was that there was security at the entrance of the venue. So every time we came back with some kind of food or snack, we would come up with the most elaborate, detailed plan to sneak some kind of food in. We noticed that security wasn't letting people through if they had a bag. So what I did was I had some shorts under my sweatpants. And every time we were gonna pass through the doors, we would put the snacks in my shorts to make it look like I just had really fat thighs. I think it might have been pretty obvious that we were sneaking in some snacks, but nobody said anything, so I'm assuming that we did a really good job at hiding them. Anyways, it was finally day 4. There was so many people camping out chairs. Let me tell you about this dude, Junebug. First of all, he plays Donkey Kong in Melee. That's a C tier character. But Junebug was throwing around Fox, an S tier character, like if he was some kind of plushie. Nobody had more hype surrounding them than Junebug did. This dude would land some kind of move or anything at all, and everybody was cheering on every single hit. And there's also Mars. I usually never say this, but I could feel that dude's aura. He had to be one of the coolest players that were there, and he was playing Zero Suit. That character sucks, but he made her look so good. I might even drop Pikachu to pick up Zero Suit Samus. He was going against some really good players with some broken characters too. It's finally time. Spargo versus Sonics. I honestly wasn't sure who to root for. I wanted Sonics to win because I didn't want him to get second place anymore, but I also wanted Spargo to win because he's one of my favorite players. Before the game started, they told us to take an 8-minute break. Everybody got up except people who had chairs. Not even I moved out of my spot, and I was sitting on the floor. And right as I felt a butt cramp starting to build up, both Sonics and Spargo get up on the stage. It was so loud at the venue, my friend's Apple Watch gave him a volume warning, saying that the decibels in his area was way too loud. Everybody was yelling. And then when Spargo went Roy, minds were being blown. Everybody thought it was gonna be a reset, and then Spargo popped out. Everybody had witnessed one of the greatest games and sets in all of Smash Ultimate, and then 5 minutes later, everybody left. The venue got emptied out so fast. I thought people would be swarming Sonics or Spargo to talk with them, but so many people left, and then at the end of the day it was all over. There's so many more untold stories and so many hidden details that I've probably left out of this video that you'll only know of if you go to a tournament like this. I definitely recommend showing up to major tournaments. It's all worth it in the end, and it's definitely a memory I'm never going to forget. Anyways, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to see more content, and let me know if there's ever anything you want to see. Peace out.